Hello everyone and welcome to episode 46 of the TEW 2020 UJPW series here on the channel, as it is the Excite Series Tour of 1997. As, man, it's crazy. We have 100 Prestige, 100 Minimum. I haven't really been paying attention to that. I guess that makes sense. We have been running a lot of successful shows. Not as of late though, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we've kind of ran into a bit of a dry spell, but I think this Excite Series show should be a banger. Should be a banger. And as far as we got a hell of a main event lined up, and I think as far as the entire card as a whole, I think is looking very, very solid. As we will go to that right now. As before we get to that though, we do have some tour goals to kind of talk about. As far as the main event for night one, it's going to be British Combat Club, Holy Demon Army, 6-man tag. That should be a hell of a matchup there. Then night two, I forgot to take off the champion thing here, as it's going to be a junior heavyweight 6-man booked for night two. It's going to be Wild Pegasus, Dean Malenko, and Eddie Guerrero taking on Ultimo Dragon, Super Astro, and the Great Sasuke. As night four, Hiroshi Hase and Gensuke Sasaki and Riki Choshu, so the Fighting World of Choshu, taking on the Super Generation Army of Kenta Kobashi, Jun Akiyama, and the Mitsuo Amasawa. Night six, we're going to have the Gladiator Titans and Terry Funk against the Three Musketeers. That should be a fun little 6-man. And then for night eight, Blonde Squad versus the Miracle Vines Alliance in a 6-man tag. That's going to be Stan Hansen, Dan Spivey, and Chris Jericho versus Dr. Death, Steve Williams, Terry Gordy, and Taz. As, I think for this main event, Stan Hansen, Dr. Death, Steve Williams, two of the biggest gaijins we've had in the series from day one, basically. And to have a big-time match like that is super awesome to see. And for the co-main event, though, it is champions versus champions. Probably could have been a main event of any type of tour. And it's the British Combat Club versus the Holy Demon Army. So they're all Asia Tag Team Heavyweight Champions, and obviously the British Combat Club. They had beaten the Holy Demon Army during the Tag League last year, so that's why this match is taking place, but this is going to be pretty fucking awesome. The Terry Funk versus Kaiji Muto for the All Asia Heavyweight title. That's a banger. Obviously Kaiji Muto, his All Asia Heavyweight title run has been pretty fantastic. And there's another great opportunity there against Terry Funk. And then Terry Funk could be, he'll be the first gaijin to ever win, the heavyweight title. I think that would be a great belt for him to have, to be honest, to really solidify that he definitely is like an all-time legend. For sure, already, but to really add to that resume would be pretty cool to see at 52 years old, too, no less. Be pretty sick. Junior Heavyweight Tag Team title matchup, Wild Pegasus and Eddie Guerrero versus Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro. This is fun, obviously Eddie and Chris have been a team that has just only recently been teaming up, but obviously, are they as good as a team that Dean and Wild Pegasus are, or even Eddie and Dean? Maybe not, but they have a big-time opportunity to take on Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro. As Dean Malenko versus the Great Sasuke in a number one contendership matchup, you see that Liger does not have a junior heavyweight title matchup on this tour. Mainly because we wanted to give him a break, but also I think this was a great opportunity to have a number one contendership matchup for Dean Malenko and the Great Sasuke. And the winner will take on Liger at the Champion Carnival final show. So could be a Great Sasuke Jushin Liger matchup, or a Dean Malenko Jushin Thunder Liger matchup for the junior heavyweight title in the near future. So the next matchup, Hiroshi Hase, Kensuke Sasaki against Kenta Kobashi, Jun Akiyama. Tag team matchup. That's a fun tag match. Obviously, Kobashi and Jun Akiyama, as far as Kobashi can team with like anybody. Like him and Masawa can be a team. Him and Kikuchi obviously have teamed. Him and Jun Akiyama can be a team. Like, just so versatile. And this is a hell of a matchup, though, for him. And Hase and Kensuke Sasaki, obviously a team that was so very close to starting off the year as the Unified Grand Tag Team Champions. But, I guess just the Unified, not Unified Grand, but the Unified Tag Team Champions. But this is a great opportunity for both teams to really show their stuff and to see what, as far as going into the Champion Carnival, I believe all four of those men are going to be in the Champion Carnival. So that's another, showcase there as far as being able to potentially beat somebody and, as far as get a one-up on the competition if they're in the same block. Type of deal there. But Terry Gordy and Taz taking on Dan Spivey and Chris Jericho. Obviously, since we're doing Hansen and Doc, makes sense to do Gordy and Taz and Dan Spivey, and Chris Jericho. Obviously, that makes sense as far as from a card perspective. And to open up the show, though, 8-man tag. So Shudo it's going to be, I believe, it will be Yamasaki, Satoru Sayama, Osamu Ishimura, and Kyoshi Tamura. I believe that's the four for Shooter. Taking on the Tactical Technician Squad, obviously we know the main three, but also now the newest member of the Tactical Technician Squad. We were kind of teasing it for a little bit, and I think it's time to pull the trigger on it now. Tomo Nanda going to be joining the Tactical Technician Squad. TTS getting their fourth guy. Things that make them a little bit more well-rounded, and plus, Tomo Honda is more of like a heavyweight guy anyway, so I think that gives them a little bit of depth as well. Also, that's fun. You know, that should be a pretty fun opener, if I do say so myself. As well, I'm thinking about it. I don't think I actually added Timon. Oh, I did. Okay, so Tomo Honda is a part of the Tactical Technician Squad in the game, so that's nice to see. So let's go on to night one. All the tour shows, there's going to be 10 tour shows. All of them have at least four matches pre-booked. Some have more. As we will see. Obviously, our main event is going to be the British Combat. Oh, it's a, I don't know why we have this as a 8-man. That's weird. Just have that be a normal 3v3. But Masato Fuchi beating Johnny Smith there in 20 minutes. Stan Anderson and Chris Jericho versus Dr. Dusty Williams and Taz. Jericho's going to beat Taz in 20 minutes. And then our Young Lion matchups is Kikuchi winning to Machizuki. And then Vampiro and Kentaro Shiga. Vampiro going to be beating Kentaro Shiga there. So we'll need a Steal the Show matchup. But obviously we have a lot more matches to add besides that. Let's see. Kind of want to see this Koji Kanemoto Tsuyoshi Kikuchi team. Because we really don't do that a whole lot. I guess, oh, that's right. Tsuyoshi Kikuchi's already booked. So we'll just have to worry about that another time. We'll go Satoru Sako, Hideki Osaka. And we'll go Tenkoji. A little undercard matchup. I've only done this once. It was back in May of '96. Doing it again here, but I will give the win to Kojima. They should be the better team, Tenkoji. We shall see if that is in fact true. Thought about doing a Steal the Show matchup there, but better just play it safe there. Just let it be a normal little matchup. As, let's see. No Fear is a good chance to get them on the card. Go the Headhunters. The last time we did this was 1995. As far as that was a 64 when we did it then. We could have this one be the Steal the Show matchup. So we'll have Headhunter A beat Takayama. I mean, this should be a solid little opener. Or not an opener, but a solid little Steal the Show matchup. Yeah, I should probably go after that. Alright, so we got a lot of tag matches, obviously, with it being a tour show. We might go with a 6-man, just to change it up a little bit. Go Takano Brothers with Shinichi Nakano. And we'll go with the... I was thinking the Tactical Technician Squad with Tomo Honda to really show their stuff. I think we're just going to go with the Fantastics. Should be a pretty solid 6-man, though. Should be. Here we go, 16 minutes. We'll have Jackie Fulton beat Shinichi Nakano. They should be the better team in the Fantastics. They've been pretty solid as of late. Usually throughout in the entire series, they've been pretty solid. Nice. So the final matchup, go with a tag. As so we got the Kingdom Express, we got the Gladiator Titans. Kind of want, we don't really have like. I was just gonna have Mitsumoto and Giant Baba team up, but that just seems like a terrible idea, actually. Let's see. I'm trying to think of something for Super Strong Machine to do as well. We got Hanaga be able to do something. Yeah, let's see what Noria Hanaga and Mitsuya Momoto can do together. They'll take on the Hayabusa Jinsei Shinzaki team. Mainly to give Jinsei Shinzaki a win is the goal here. So for Mitsuya Momoto, so obviously this is going way down on the card. This is probably going to be after the singles matches. Yes. Yes. Okay, so the night one show, yeah, we'll probably run Chubu. Well, maybe not, if we can try to avoid that. Yeah, we could run, boy, yeah, now we can go halfway there. I think we'll run the War Memorial Hall in Kobe for this first night of the Excite Series Tour. 64 for the opener, Vampiro with the nail in the coffin over Kento Shiga in 10:29. 64 again for Kikuchi and Machizuki. Kikuchi with the submission win. 70 for Tsuyoshi Kikuchi, 33 for Masaki Machizuki. 70 for Jinsei Shinzaki and Hayabusa against Mitsuya Momoto and Noria Naga. Nice that Jinsei Shinzaki can get a win here. Obviously, he's super talented, and it's crazy to think by this point he has already done like the WWF run, and he's back in, he's doing some like All Japan stuff, and he's as far as doing the teaming up with Hayabusa and Jinsei or he's teaming up with Hayabusa, and 98 of course comes around, and he goes to ECW, and they light the world on fire with that Sabu Van Dam tag match. But yeah, I think that's a nice win for him. It's nice that he's in the 50s now. We need to give him some more wins. That's for sure. Satoshi Kojima, Orochi Tenzan against Hideki Ozaka and Stora Ozaka was Kojima with the Lariat in 9:39. Nice little win for the Tenkoji team. 77 for the Headhunters and No Fear. As diving leg drop for Headhunter A over Takeo, or over Yoshiro Takayama rather. Takeo Roy almost in the 60s though. Good sign, but yeah, Headhunters killing it there. 71 for the Fantastics against the Kano brothers and Shinichi Nakano. Shinichi Nakano was him and Bobby Fulton the best guys in the match. It's nice to see. No, Shinichi Nakano did pretty well here. He just, was the worst guy in the match, unfortunately. Very 6. But yeah, that's a decent little 6-man. 81 for Stan Hansen and Chris Jericho versus Steve Williams and Taz. Jericho with the Lion Tamer over Taz. Pretty solid stuff. I mean, it was close. Relatively close. Could have went either way. Honestly, could have went with the Miracle Vines Alliance team. Yeah, because Doc was an 85 and Taz was a 53. Jericho seems to kind of regressed a little bit. I guess he was holding back, and he's just inconsistent. So maybe that's why that is. But an 89 for their main event. Holy Demon Army beating the British Combat Club was Fuchi with the SDF over Johnny Smith. It's a fun little tag match. Yeah, fun little main event. Kawada was a 91. 87 for Smiley. Steven Regal with 85. 83 for Taue. Fuchi with a 79, and Johnny Smith with a 73. Yeah, got the crowd hotter. Solid main event. Nice. Nice tour show. Good way to kick off the tour. There's on to night 2 weekend. Alright, here's night 2. We have, as far as, we got a backstage entrance, actually. Did not even see that. So, it's Taue passing on Psychology to Masato Tanaka. Of course it is. What is a never not that? But yeah, we'll add this match first. The Junior Heavyweight 6-man. As Sasuke's going to beat Eddie Guerrero, though. That's a great win for Sasuke. Then we got Terry Gordy and Taz against Johnny Ace and Chris Jericho. Is Taz going to beat Chris Jericho? Nice little win back for him. To falling on the first night. Koji Kanemoto versus Tomohiro Ishii as, that's a fun match, though. And that's a Black Tiger Mask battle. As, this is just kind of funny to think. But, obviously different generations. But Kanemoto is going to get the win. And then Azuka taking on Teo Kia to open up the show. Good stuff indeed. As let's see, we got a tag match. Yeah, let's get Damian Vampiro on the show. Yeah, we can go with the Tactician Squad. I don't see why not. Maybe the Fantastic Stuff, I'm not really sure. tough because I feel like we just don't have enough junior tag teams now for some reason. I don't know why I have that feeling. I kind of want to throw together Kaneki Kobayashi and Satoru Sayama together for this matchup. We might even go with Hanaga and Kaneki Kobayashi just to see how they work as a team. But yeah, Damien's going to get the win over Kaneki Kobayashi here. Oh, not Hanaga. Yeah, this definitely will not be a Steel the Show matchup, but this is just kind of on the undercard. We could probably use a better main event at that Junior 6-man, even though that's a, as far as the names in that matchup, I don't know if the ratings are going to really pull off as well as I would hope. But that would be pretty awesome to see a Junior 6-man main event, the tour show, like any part of a tour show. Be pretty cool to see. I'm just trying to think here what we can do as far as we might go with just as far as something a little different. Kobashi and Kikuchi against Hase and Shiro Kashinaka, so that's why it's a little different. Just a little bit. 20 minutes. Kobashi can get the win over Shiro Kashinaka. 20-man matchup though, not a bad little matchup. Yeah, definitely gonna go there. Probably should go after Terry Gordy and Taz and Johnny Ace and Jericho, so I guess we'll bump that up. Big opportunity for Shiro Kashinaka there. So, Steel the Show matchup will have to be next, and then maybe potentially better main event if we can kind of dial one in. Let's see here. Let's go Minoru Tanaka and Tomohiro Honda. We might even just go with Tomohiro Honda and Shinjiro Otani, while I'm thinking about it, against like Osamu Nishimura. Probably not Naoki Sano, probably Kyoshi Nomura. Yeah. I like it. Let the young fucking technical wizards fly, type of thing. Man, I really want to give Otani a win. Yeah, but I just know Kyoshi Nomura and Osamu Nishimura are going to be the better team. Shit, that's tough. But Kyoshi Nomura is going to get the win. We'll let the game decide who loses, but man, that's tough. That is tough. Tough indeed. So we'll have that actually follow that. Alright, so the final match for night 2 that we can add. Kind of would like to see Masawa team up with Jun Akiyama. We could, yeah, let's do that. Do that. Masawa and Uncle Jun against Cho, Shu, and Kensuke. I like that. Just kind of tells a story. As far as since we're doing Hase and Kashinaka against Kobashi and Jun Akiyama, just makes sense to do this part as well. Yeah, let's give Riki Choshu a win. You know, we haven't really gave him a major win in a hot minute. Just haven't beat Jun Akiyama here. Oh, and call it night 2. Alright, perfect. Yeah, we'll put it there. It might be better than that matchup, though. I don't know. That's a tough call. Well, we'll just keep it as is. Let's go to Hiroshima Sun Plaza, I guess. Okay, actually, let's go Nakajima Sports Center first. Let's get that out of the way. 63 for Iizuka over Teokiya with a blockbuster hold. Good stuff there. 64 for Kanemoto and Ishii. My god, Tomohiro Ishii with a 19. Brutal, but Kanemoto is almost in the 80s. That's a good sign. 67 for Damien and Vampiro against Naruya Hanaga and Kaneki Kobayashi. Nice win for Damien. You know, he could use the win there over Kuraki Kobayashi. Vampiro, though, almost in the 70s. 62 for Osama Nishimura and Kyoshi Tamura against Otani and Damon Honda. As Kyoshi Tamura getting the submission win. Yep, I was correct there. As Kyoshi Tamura does outperform everybody. But Otani could have beat Osama Nishimura and it would have made sense. Damn, that's fucking brutal. It's a fun little undercard matchup, though. 72 for Terry Gordy and Taz against Jericho and Johnny Ace. That Johnny Ace Jericho team's pretty fun. Taz tapping out Jericho, though, with the Katajime in 1736. 81 for Riki Choshu and Kensuke Sasaki against Wasawa and Jun Akiyama. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome to see. As far as Wasawa being the best guy in the match, no problem there. Choshu getting a win, though, with a lariat over Jun Akiyama in 20 minutes. That's just solely off of name value there. It's like 83, so yeah, I'm glad this was the co-main. As Kobashi and Kuchi against Hase and Shirakashi Naka's Kobashi with the Brainbuster. Kobashi with an 89, Hase with an 80. It's a good match. Really good matchup. 86, how about that? We have faith in Dean Malenko and Ultimate Dragon, and they paid off in a big, big way. As Sasuke beating Eddie Guerrero with the Michinoku Driver. Some good stuff. Got the crowd hotter, too. Fuck yeah. What a main event. It's only an 84, but for the show, but I'll gladly take that. I think the card progressively got better and better, for the most part. Solid. Solid night 2. On to night 3 we go. Alrighty, so yeah, night 3, 5 matches pre-booked, so that's nice, as far as we are, we don't have to add as many matches as usual, but as far as for the main event, I don't think we really have a quote-unquote main event for this show. This is probably the closest one we have as far as from the pre-booking page. Terry Funk and Brad Armstrong against Kaiji Muto and Satoru Sayama. It's Brad Armstrong going to beat Satoru Sayama. Yeah, I think Terry Funk and Brad Armstrong could be a fun team. This makes a lot of sense. You know, we were saying, you know, Terry could use like a guy you're in the team with that's like a junior, and I think Brad is perfect for that role. Then I guess the Can-Am Express versus No Fear, as Dan Crawford going to get the win for the Can-Am Express. It's going to be a Steelers Show matchup. So yeah, we don't need to be Tenzan over Takayama now. We can have that just be either Machizuki or Teokiya even. Even Akatoshi Saito. Yeah, I think we'll do that. That'd be nice. Oh my god, yeah, they had a lot of matches in New Japan. Jesus Christ. Nice. Yeah, so I guess Shiro Kashinaka and Satoshi Kojima can go here. Is Kojima gonna beat Kashinaka? Then Tenzan and Nakatoshi Saito. And Tenzan, of course, going to get the win. And then Scott Norton and Kazuchika Fujita. And of course, Scott Norton, going to get the win. It sucks because I think... Actually, let's have Brad Renigan's team. Or yeah. Oh, they have poor chemistry too. God damn it. Oh, shit. We'll just have it be somebody else. Because I want to see Scott Norton and Manabu Nakanishi team up. Let's just use Shinji Takano. That should be a fresh matchup, yes. Perfect. We're going to make it work. Going to make it work. Nice. Nice. Oh, let's change the... There we go. Perfect. Even though we probably shouldn't be working on undercard matches, I would like to see this team. Because we know Brad Renigan's and Nakanishi don't have any chemistry, but maybe Scott Norton and Manabu Nakanishi do. As far as the team they will be facing, though, is the better question. Let's exclude the already booked. I'm thinking about it. Actually, Fuchi and Masato Naka is a fun little matchup. Yeah, that'd be nice to see. As we'll have Fuchi get a win, obviously. I don't know. Maybe Masato Tanaka should get a win. Have him beat Scott Norton. That'd be nice. Just to try to help him out. Yeah, we'll have that actually go right before the Can-Am Express No Fear matchup. So yeah, we definitely... I mean, we could have that be the main, but we'd kind of be rolling the dice a little bit for Satoru Sayama. Let's go with the 6-man actually. Let's go with the Gladiator Titans and Hayabusa. Taking on the team of... Yeah, let's go Headhunters on Vampiro. That'd be fun. Fun little 6-man. First time meeting. So we'll have Hayabusa get the win over Vampiro. This is a pretty solid co-main, if I do say so myself. Yeah, let's go Shinichi Nakano and George Takano against Koji Kanemoto and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi. Wanted to see how they will do as a team. This is a good little tryout for that, as well as Tsuyoshi Kikuchi get a win. Pretty basic tour show. Not a whole lot of building to matches of the future, which is fine. Sometimes you don't need to do that, especially with a long tour like this, but probably been a good idea. Probably would have been, but that's okay. Yeah, we should be good to go. Still can't ran Chubu. Looks like it is to the Hiroshima Sun Plaza for night 3. Shuya Takano beating Kazuki Fujita in 10 minutes. That's a 55 for the opener. 58 for Tenzan Akitoshi Saida was the Tenzan Tombstone driver. Furoshi Tenzan to 56. Not bad at all. Kashinaka and Satoshi Kojima, pretty close. Kashinaka did outperform him, but a decent little back and forth little matchup though. Not bad at all. Reverse pile driver from Kojima. Would love if he won with the Goju Geto, but that's alright. As Fuchi Masato Tanaka against Manabu Nakanishi and Scott Norton. Right decision there. Masato Tanaka over Scott Norton also is pretty solid to see. Yeah, obviously with the excellent chemistry boost, Masato Tanaka is definitely going to be quite the asset now that he's teaming up with Fuchi and that they're doing so well. It's the KM Express against Takayama and Takeo Omori. Dan Crawford with the Cobra Clutch on Takayama. Yeah, Dan Crawford and Doug Furnace still killing it. KM Express, 86-83s there. Not bad at all. 75 for Tsuyoshi Kikuchi and Koji Kanemoto against Shinichi Nakano and George Takano. Kikuchi getting the submission win in 15:48. Yeah, I mean, that's a fun little junior team. Even though Kikuchi's never really had like any junior title matches, he's definitely the size of a junior. And it could definitely work from that perspective. But yeah, Hayabusa, the Gladiator Titans against Vampiro and the Headhunters. As Hayabusa pinning Vampiro with the Falcon Arrow. It's a good win. Good win there. Hayabusa, best guy in the match. Good shit. Vampiro and Big Titan were the worst guys. Big Titan was off his game, so he probably would have just been Vampiro. Then 84 for the main event. Brad Armstrong, Terry Funk against Sayama and Kaiji Muto. As Brad Armstrong with a side Russian leg sweep in 20 minutes. Decent little main event. It actually went together pretty well. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. On to night 4 we go. Alrighty, night 4. As they have us in a generic venue. We'll definitely be changing that. As we really don't have a lot of like major matches lined up. This Fighting World Choshu Super Generation Army matchup is definitely the main though. The 6-man tag is Choshu, Hase, and Kensuke Sasaki against Masawa Kobashi and Jun Akiyama. Masawa's gonna get the win though in 20 minutes. Then we got the 6-man Hayabusa, Firecat, and Jinsei Shinzaki against Yuji Nagata and Tenkochi. It's Yuji Nagata's gonna beat Firecat. 2 Gold Scorpio for Skandora Shiga as the Young Lion matchup. Then Hideki Osaka against Giant Baba. As even though it's technically not a Young Lion matchup, it's definitely going to be the worst matchup out of the two. So we're going to have Hideki Osaka and Giant Baba probably kick off the show. We'll probably have another Young Lion matchup, though, as I'm thinking about it. Yeah, definitely, I mean, Teoki is kind of tough to probably. I think he's probably the. Yeah, I guess Mochizuki would probably be the best bet, actually. That or Ishii. Let's just have Akira take on Mochizuki. It's back in December. It's been at least a little bit, but still a little while since this has happened. Akira, of course, going to get the win. Yeah, I feel like the 2-Cold Scorpio Kentaro Shiga match is going to be better. But yeah, we definitely could use some more like mid-card co-main event matches. Probably a good little co-main event. Hanson Spivey against the Miracle Lines Connection. Just feel like that makes sense. Well, the last... Oh, man, we did this. The last time as far as a 2v2 was the October Giant Series Night 3 show of 1994. That was a 95 when we did that then. Jesus Christ. But here, we'll give it to the Miracle Lines Connection as well. Have Gordy beat Spivey. Honestly, this is probably going to be better than the fucking main. If I had to guess. We need a Steel the Show matchup, though. Yeah, that's right. I just wanted to... I don't know why I wanted to double check that. Figured we'd be pretty good on time. So we got Hashimoto and Chono just kind of chilling. Not really doing a whole lot since obviously Kaiji Muto is working, but not them. We could have them take on the Gladiator Titans. I think that'd be a fun little tag match. As we will go with Hashimoto beating Big Titan. And then we'll have the next matchup be the Steal the Show matchup. This could probably be it, but honestly I think it's going to be a pretty solid match. Oh, didn't mean to click that. Meant to just do this. There we go. Perfect. See, we'll go with a 6-man again. Back-to-back 6-mans. Go with the Can-Am Indy Express. Versus... we'll go with I was going to say the Fantastics, but I might actually go with the Holy Demon Army team. That'd be fun. Have them be on the show. So go with Fuchi, Tanaka, and Okawa. As another one for the Holy Demon Army team, as we're just going to keep on building up Masato Tanaka as much as we can. He's going to beat the Great Gama. I think this is actually going to be one of the better tour shows we've had. Just by the look of it. It's really come together pretty well. Liking it. Liking what I'm seeing. Let's see here. Okay, we'll run the Sendai Sun Plaza. The opener, Giant Baba and Hideki Osaka, as Hideki Osaka getting the win with the building bomb. Yep, cooled the crowd a little. Figured that was going to happen. Baba can't even work that long of a match, of course. But Akira beating Mochizuki in 9:58. An alright matchup. Terrible by the standards, I guess, of TEW, but I thought 55 was alright. As 2-Cold Scorpio beating Kentaro Shiga with the Scorpio Splash. It's a 59 there. Not great. Not great at all. Hopefully we get the crowd on our side here. 73 for the 6-man of Hayabusa Firecat and Shinsei Shinzaki against Tenkoji and Nagata. Yuji Nagata, though, the brainbuster over Firecat. It's a good decision. Good decision there. I'm loving that 6-man, though. Loving that these guys are getting booked. We're seeing them on the tours more often than not. It's nice to see. Nice to see. 79 for the Great Gama and the Can-Am Express. The Can-Am Indy Express losing the Holy Demon Army as Masato Tanaka pinning the Great Gama with the Tornado DDT. It's a great win for Masato Tanaka. Sim and the Great Gama did the same 55s there. Could have won either way, but got the crowd buzzing though, thank God. 79 again, that's the Gladiator Titans losing to Hashimoto and Chono. Jumping Spike DDT from Hashimoto there on Big Titan. Hashimoto at 89 though, that was awesome. Nice little tag match. Obviously it was not as great as it was last time, mainly because I think Spivey's getting tired, and now Stan Hansen also was really off his game, but Doc killed it. That's Terry Gordy with the backdrop driver on Dan Spivey in 2023. And our main event is an 87. It's fighting World Choshu, losing the Super Generation Army as Masawa with the rolling elbow over Ricky Choshu. Good shit. Good shit there. Solid matchup. Solid main event. Hey, even an 85. Not bad at all. So we're almost at the halfway point. On to night 5 we go. Alrighty, night 5. So we do have a main event that is pretty awesome in my opinion, as far as Terry Funk, the British Combat Club, taking on Taue Kawada in Kaiji Muto in a bit of a 2-for-1 matchup there, as Teo Kia and Stan Hansen's. Teo Kia was brought for versus Corey Hughes, not joining the rest of the locker room for a night out, as the judge, Stan Hansen, found him guilty and sentenced by drinks after the show. See what Dean Malenko's doing. He wants to put over Jun Akiyama. Jesus Christ, everybody wants to put over Uncle June. God bless him. But yeah, that's all of a mate. That should go over really well. As Regal's going to beat Akira Taue, though. So nice win for the British Combat Club and Terry Funk. As then we'll have Shudo versus Shinichi Funaki and Tamon Honda. Actually, we'll probably have this go on before, as far as Funaki's going to beat Satoru Sayama. Sayama's super pissed about this matchup. Yeah, we'll probably have Minoru Tanaka and Osamu Nishimura actually be the next matchup, but Minoru Tanaka's going to beat Osamu Nishimura. So the little Shudo Technical Technician Squad matches. Then the Young Lion matches, George Takano, Kazuki Fujita. They'll probably go first. And then Johnny Ace and Kentaro Shiga. First time meeting in that matchup. Nice. We might go with a Spivey Jericho Gordy Taz match. Might even just go with a 6-man there. I guess this is the first time meeting. There is that. 18 minutes. So Terry Gordy beat. Yeah, 7 beats Spivey. Let's go with another tag. Let's go with the Fantastics. Let's see. Yeah, let's have Wild Pegasus and Eddie get a win here. This will be a fun little match too. Have this be steal the show. Eddie going to get the win, as he's going to be Jackie. Yeah, that's a solid little matchup. Solid little matchup. As for that next match, I guess we'll just go with another tag. It's the final match of the show. Let's see here. Let's go Yuji Nagata and Satoshi Kojima against the team of... Yeah, let's just go Choshu and Kashinaka. Yeah, it's solid. Solid. 18-minute matchup. So we'll have Yuji Nagata beat Ricky Choshu. Give them 18 minutes might be a little too much, but let's just go 16 just to play it safe. So yeah, a lot of undercard stuff, but I think the main event will definitely deliver. The co-main event's going to be interesting, but it's definitely going to be like a undercard heavy tour show. That's for sure. So we'll run the star lanes for night 5 here. It's a 42 for the opener, not great. George Takano did well, but Kazuki Fujita just kind of stunk it up, and I think that hurt the match overall. The Tombstone Piledriver win for George Takano, then Johnny Ace for the Ace Crusher over Kentaro Shiga. Another 67 is Kiyoshi Tamura and Satoru Sayama against Tamon Honda and Shinichi Funaki. I don't know why Sayama always complains about losing to like Funaki when Funaki's the better guy. Tomonaga was really off his game though, so that sucks to see. Minoru Tanaka beating Osamu Nishimura with a 450 splash. Nice win for Minoru Tanaka. It's a good little matchup there. 64 for Kashinaka and Riki Choshu against Yuji Nagata and Satoshi Kojima. Nice win for Nagata and Kojima as, Nagata with a crossface over Riki Choshu in 15 minutes. 76 for the Steel Show matchup is Eddie and Chris beating Bobby Fulton and Jackie Fulton. Yeah, I mean, a decent little junior tag matchup. Got the crowd buzzing, so it did its job. 73 for Terry Gordy and Taz against Jericho and Spivey. Right decision. It's crazy. Jericho's almost outperforming Dan Spivey now. But yeah, Terry Gordy with a backdrop driver over Dan Spivey. So at least the best guy in the match got the pinfall win. Even though Taz is still stuck in the 50s. But 91 for Terry Funk in the British Combat Club against Gaiji Muto and the Holy Demon Army as Regal, pinning Akira Toa with the Regal Plex. This was a close one, but I think probably the wrong team won as a whole. But man, hell of a match. Hell of a match there. Not mad at that at all. Hell of a main event. Saved that show. That's crazy. We didn't even have anything over an 80 until that main event. As, on to night 6 we go. Alrighty, night 6. As, basically backstage incident, Johnny Ace, Stan Hansen. As, Johnny Ace was brought for wrestler's court, accused of moaning about stuff all the time, bumming on us out. Johnny Ace being a Debbie Downer didn't see that coming, as, the judge, Stan Hansen, found him guilty and sentenced to shut up or cheer up on buy drinks after the show. Man, what a night 6 this was last year, though. Jesus Christ. God damn. I mean, all 3 of those could have been the main event. That's crazy. But yeah, the main event of this show is the 6-man tag of the Gladiator Titans with Terry Funk and the 3 Musketeers, as Hashimoto's going to beat Big Titan. Then we have the singles matches of Kawada and Regal and Taue and Smiley. So, splitting up that tag team title matchup into singles matches. So this night just seems to be always special. It seems like Kawada's going to beat Regal, which will mean Smiley's going to beat Taue. And Hayabusa Jinsei Shinzaki against Damien Vampiro, as Hayabusa's going to beat Damien there. In a Steel Show matchup, El Samurai versus Teo Kia. El Samurai going to get the win, and Ogawa's going to beat Machizuki as the Unlion matches. Honestly, I think Ogawa and Machizuki should probably go on second. So yeah, we already got 6 matches just like that. Kind of want to see another Scott Norton Manabu Nakanishi tag match. I think I'm going to go with the Takano brothers, maybe. Just trying to think who we could have them. Maybe No Fear. That'd probably be for the best. As Manabu Nakanishi beating Yoshihiro Takayama. Oh yeah, we'll go with, probably go there. Makes sense. Then the last match we can add, which is crazy, we're just flying right on through this show. Johnny Ace, Chris Jericho, is always a good call to have them team up whenever we can. Let's go, Koji Kitamoto and Syoshi Gucci. Might as well get this team really rocking and rolling. They're a hell of a team. Let's have them beat the Milan squad here, as we'll have Koji Kitamoto beat Chris Jericho. And, this is going to be a hell of a show, though. Hell of a show. We can finally run Chubu, as we will be running, obviously, the Nagata City Gymnasium. Just want to make sure, there we go. And here we go, as El Samurai beating Teo Kia with a Samurai Clutch in 10 minutes. Not bad at all. El Samurai with a 69. Nice. This is 56 from Ogawa and Machizuki. So Ogawa getting the win in 10:24. Nice performance from Ogawa. 61 for Scott Norton and Manabu Nakanishi against Takeo Omori and Yoshihiro Takayama. Wrong team wins. Wrong team wins here. I think Manabu Nakanishi, just don't think it's going to work out for him. Because, I mean, the ratings are not there. But Manabu Nakanishi does get the win with the German suplex, though, over Takayama. 79 for Hayabusa and Jinsei Shinzaki against Vampiro and Damien. Jinsei Shinzaki, the injury slows him down a little bit. Not too bad. Falcon Arrow win from Hayabusa, though. 87, obviously Hayabusa's the man. Yeah, Johnny Ace and Jericho against Koji Kanemoto and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi. Kanemoto the moonsault on Chris Jericho. Hell of a match, though, for the Super Generation Army team. 84 for Norman Smiley and Akira Taue. It's Norman beating Akira Taue. It's Norman Conquest. That gets an 84 and 85 for Kawada and Steven Regal's Kawada with the Kawada Crab, getting the win in 2028. And our main event in 89 somehow. Wow, that is shocking that this was better than the co-main. But hell of a match, though. Big Titan again, kind of stinking up the joint, but everybody else does pretty well. Pretty well indeed. That Three Musketeers team's obviously incredible. Hell of a show. Hell of a show there. As on to Night 7 we go. Alrighty, Day 7, Night 7. As we have, I believe, 6 matches on the card. Yeah. Already pre-booked, so that's nice to see. As this main event, actually probably wouldn't be the main event. I don't know, though. Out of, let's just Fighting World Choshu Super. The big ass 8-man here, as with Ishii being involved in it, I don't think it should be the main. But Takara Moore is going to be Tomoe Ishii. We'll add it first, just since we already clicked on it. But this would probably be the main, though, as, yeah, just the Gaijin team and the non-Gaijin team, with some Gaijins, a sprinkle of Gaijins, if you will, as the Great Sasuke. Beating Brad Armstrong there in 20 minutes. I mean, that's going to be a pretty solid Junior 8-man. I don't know if it should be the main when it's all said and done, but it is what it is. Sasuke, first of all, is already booked, so don't need that. We'll just have it be Hayabusa. Just to get him on the card. Not like he needs to get on the card or anything, but it's just nice to see him. Plus, the first time meeting, too. There is that. As I will go ahead and... Probably, I mean, this El Samurai, Jushin Liger, Johnny Ace, Chris Jericho matchup should probably be next, though. Steal the Show matchup is Liger's going to be Johnny Ace. Then Hayabusa beating Hanaga. Oh, we got to change this as well. Yeah, because Tuco Scorpio's already in that matchup. Wait, hold on here. That's weird. Huh. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and add it to the booking sheet then. Never mind. Okay, this is much easier to do it like this. I don't know why I was blanking. But, yeah, because I need to see who's booked and who's not booked. Just make this easier. Yeah, Damien's still considered unimportant. Masato's not. Oh, he's still considered unimportant too. God damn it. Taz is still unimportant. Yeah, somebody Shimura is still unimportant. God damn it, man. God damn it. Well, we might just use Tenzan. Might just be easier. First time meeting too, but Tenzan's going to beat Machizuki. I was kind of hoping to be a junior guy, but it is what it is. And Koshi Tamura, Tamon Honda, little technical technician squad and Shudo matchup. Koshi Tamura, of course, obviously going to get the win there. Yeah, so we could probably use a better main if we can figure one out. I know with Stan Hansen and Dr. Steve Williams, we've kind of like played our cards already. There's really nothing new we can do. I mean, I guess we could do Doc and Funk against Hansen and Muto. I guess we could do that. I mean, that's something different. We'll do Champion Challenger. Gary Funk, Steve Williams. We'll go with a 30-minute draw for this one. I think it's time to bust that out for the tour. Haven't had one yet. Time limit draw. Good shit. Oh, Stanley's unhappy. What a prick. What a prick. Alrighty, we'll go with a tag for the final matchup. let's just go Kojima and Yuji Nagata against the team of... Yeah, let's just go Takano Brothers, yeah. That works for me. We've done the 6-man of this, we haven't done the regular 2v2. Let's go 16 as... Boy, this is a tough one, though. I think Kojima should get the win. Just kind of see what happens. I actually have Hayabusa and Hanaka follow it. I was about to say, I think we are back to... Yeah, we're going to run either the... somewhere in Osaka. Oh, that's probably it as far as... Because I kind of want to keep Kanto for as long as I can. Oh, actually, no, let's run Kanto now. While I'm thinking about it. Yeah, the Komozawa Gymnasium. Oh, actually, we're going to run the Kawasaki Gymnasium now. We're almost at 5K. We'll almost be a sellout. Be close. Here we go. 64 for the opener. It's Kyoshi Tamura beating Tomoe Honda in 10 minutes. A 51, though, for Tenzano Machizuki. That sucks. Probably should have that open up the show. 71, though, for the Takano Brothers and Yuji Nagata, Satoshi Kojima. Look at them go, though. In the 60s now, as Kojima and Nagata rolling right along with a win as a sit-out spinebuster from Kojima. You'll love to see it. Not bad at all. 72 from Hayabusa and Rio Naga. They don't click, though, but still decent little matchup. Thanks to Hayabusa's great rating as Liger and El Samurai against Jericho and Johnny Ace. It's Liger beating Johnny Ace with a brainbuster. Nice little matchup there. 77. Oh my god, Tomoe Ishii with a 20. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Everybody else did really well, though. Takeo Mori, though, with that back-to-belly pile driver over Tomoe Ishii in 16 minutes. Not bad at all. And 80 for the 8-man. Wild X Eddie Guerrero, Dean Malenko, and Brad Armstrong against the Great Sasuke. Tuco Scorpio, Ultimate Dragon, and Super Astro. So the Great Sasuke pinned Brad Armstrong with a Michinoku driver. Great match from Dean and Ultimo Dragon and Chris and Super Astro too. Not bad at all. Brad Armstrong with a 76 too. That's not bad. Not a bad little matchup. But 87 for our time limit draw main event. Good shit. Good shit there. Solid stuff. Hell yeah. Nice to have a good show like that in Kanto. You know, you want to have pretty good shows when we're doing tour shows in Kanto. We want them to be pretty solid. That's your, our bread and butter, if you will. But yeah, now we just have 4 shows left. Obviously the 8, 9, and 10 for the tour show. This is obviously the final show. No one's gotten injured, thank God. As far as... this has been a pretty... usually every day has been about every 2 days. So we've been kind of running pretty hard on this tour, and no one's gotten hurt yet. So that's nice to see. We'll see how Night 8 goes, though, as I know it's the Blonde Squad Miracle Vines Alliance main event. As long as Hanson and Doc don't get hurt, we should be fine. Alrighty, Night 8, as we have a backstage incident. Taiwei passing on psychology to Masato Tanaka, of course. Of fucking course. So yeah, Blonde Squad, Miracle Vines Alliance, main event. As Doc's gonna beat Spivey there, 20 minutes. Yeah, then Terry Funk, Brad Armstrong versus Kaiji Muto and Jushin Liger. Of course, this match, first time meeting, but Liger's going to beat Brad Armstrong, obviously the junior champion and all Asia heavyweight champion. Getting the wins there. And then probably Eddie. Yeah, I think this should probably go here. Eddie and Wild Pegasus versus the Holy Demon Army of Masanobu Chi and Yoshinari Ogawa. So Wild Pegasus is going to beat Ogawa. Then Damien Vampiro against Koji Kanemoto and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi, as Kikuchi's going to beat whichever of Damien and Vampiro there. Johnny Smith versus Kazuki Fujita. And Izuka against Tomohiro Ishii, which of course Izuka will be winning that as well. So we need a Steal the Show matchup. And then one more match. And we'll be set for Night 8. As, boy, as far as what I would like to see from this show, really, I feel like, obviously, with any time a tour is over, 6 shows, everyone basically gets on the show, but, I know Yamasaki hasn't been used yet. That'd kind of be nice to see. Yeah, just do Yamasaki and Satoru Sayama. Yeah, we'll just do Kashinaka and Choshu. That's fine. That will work. As well, if Yamasaki beat Choshu. And for the last matchup to add, I'm really not sure. To be honest, I think we're pretty top build heavy here, so maybe another undercard matchup wouldn't be the worst idea. We'll probably go the Fantastics. Oh, there we go. Fantastics versus... I know we usually go to Kano Brothers, but I kind of want to go away from that. We might go with the Shudo here. Yeah. And then Kyoshi tomorrow. Solid. 16 minutes. Sama Nishimura getting the win. I like it. Like it a lot. It's a pretty solid show. Well, actually, I'd like to go after this Steeler Show matchup. So, mainly, I believe we are now back, yes, to the, we'll probably go to the Osaka Prefectural Gym for this show. So we're back to night 1. And let's run the show. 48 for the opener. Azuka beating Tomoishi with a blockbuster hold. Again, Tomoishi just not improving as much as I would want him to. This match pulled the crowd. Not a great start. 51 for Johnny Smith and Kazuki Fujita. They don't click, but that's great. Cooled the crowd even more. Even though Johnny Smith looked good out there. Death Valley Bomb. I mean, the announcers tried to save it, but it wasn't going to happen. Not happening. 63, though, for Satoru Sayama and Yamasaki against Shiro Kashinaka and Riki Choshu. As Yamasaki pinning Riki Choshu in 10 minutes. Decent little matchup there. Didn't really steal the show. We probably should have this be the Steal the Show matchup, because Naoki Sano killing it with that 80, and everybody else got in the 60s, and Osama Nishimura with the 56, so he was the worst guy in the match. I will say that, but it was a decent little 6-man, though. Shudo's not bad at all. 70 for Kanemoto and Kikuchi against Damien and Vampiro, as Kikuchi tapped out Vampiro in 18 minutes. Not bad at all. 75 for Eddie Guerrero and Wild Pegasus versus Yoshinari Ogawa and Masanobu Fuchi. It's Wild Pegasus pinning Ogawa with a Wild Bomb. Solid shit. Great junior tag match. Can't beat it. Can't beat that. 81 for Terry Funk and Brad Armstrong against Jushin Liger and Kaiji Muto. And Liger with a shooting star press over Brad Armstrong in 20 minutes. And our main event's a 79, unfortunately, as Miracle Bonds Alliance, they beat the Blonde Squad, as Steve Williams pinning Dan Spivey with the Dr. Bomb. Spivey was really off his game, and so was Taz, but I'm not really sure what happened there. Because, like, Gordy did pretty well, but I just don't think it was enough, unfortunately, there. I mean, not the greatest of shows. Probably should have had that just be the main. It is what it is, but we just have 2 more tour shows left. Nights 9 and 10, as let's hop right into the final 2 shows. So I'm not sure exactly where we'll run this show, but we also have 6 matches pre-booked for this show as well. Probably the Sendai Sun Plaza, though. It's not a bad call. We'll sell it out. It's always nice to fill a building up. This would probably be the main event, though. 8-man tag. Hiroshi Ase, Kensuke Sasaki, Wild Pegasus, and Eddie Guerrero versus the Super Generation Army of Kobashi, Jun Akiyama, Ultimo Dragon, and Super Astro as well. Obviously taking 2 tag matches, putting them together as one giant 8-man, as Kensuke Sasaki's going to beat Jun Akiyama there in 20 minutes. Then, this is a tough one. What should be next here? I guess we're going to go with this first. Brad Armstrong and Dean Malenko against 2 Cold Scorpio and the Great Sasuke. I'll have to steal the show matchups. Probably not, as 2 Cold Scorpio is going to beat Brad Armstrong. The Headhunters versus Fuchi and Tanaka. The Headhunters are going to get the win there. Obviously, the size advantage there playing a big effect on that outcome. Can-Am Express versus Flash and Smash. I think everybody knows how this is going to go. Can-Am Express will be winning. Doug Furnace with the win. As we'll go with Tenzan in, as far as he's going to be Teoki in the first matchup, and then Kojima against Kazuki Fujita in the next one. Yeah, first time meeting, I think, for both those matches. Be nice to see. As far as I would love to see Eugene, I gotta get another win to try to help get him over the hump. He is so close as far as popularity-wise. Now, Baba's back. We could probably use Baba for this. Could use Ricky Choshu for this. A lot of options. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with Ricky Choshu. We've done this before, yeah? Oh, wait, we did it back in 95. The Royal Road Night 3 show. So the first ever Royal Road tournament. Nagata will be getting the win, obviously. We'll now have this be the opener, because I don't think it's going to go over pretty well. And the final matchup, I will go 6-man tag. Let's see here. Yeah, maybe a Hayabusa Gladiator Titans matchup. Let's see here. Let's go with El Samurai. And then the tag team of the Takano brothers, I guess. That could work, something different. As I will have Hayabusa. Hayabusa's going to be George Takano. This should be a solid matchup, though. Hayabusa and El Samurai are probably going to be the best guys in the match. Which is perfectly fine. No big deal there. And yeah, for night 9... oh, that's right, I already picked the Sunlight Sun Plaza. That is correct. So yeah, we can run the show. 63 for the opener, Yuji Nagata beating Ricky Choshu. Great win for Yuji Nagata. He is ready. The man is ready to go. It's crazy because I'm trying to remember. I think his excursion to WCW, wanna say it happened in 97, but I forget which part. If it was later or earlier in 97. I believe that's when it started. And he was basically there until 98, till the end of 98. But that's a good win for Yuji Nagata, though, nonetheless. Oh, this match is terrible, as Satoshi Kojima beating Kazuki Fujita with a set-out spinebuster in 10 minutes. And there we go, at least we get it back with Tenzan and Teokiya. It's the Tenzan Tombstone Driver by Hiroshi Tenzan. Good stuff there. Scandinam Express beating Flash and Smash. Again, the Scandinam Express killing it. Tuck Furnace with Frankensteiner in 18 minutes. 81 again, as El Samurai and the Kano brothers losing to the Gladiator Titans and Hayabusa. Yep. Well, at least the Gladiator perform El Samurai, so that's nice. But Hayabusa doing the heavy lifting of that matchup. At 80 for Brad Armstrong and Dean Malenko against Yuri Sasuke and Too Cold Scorpio. Obviously, this was going to be like a one-off teaming with Brad and Dean Malenko, so it's not terrible. They don't really have chemistry, but it would have been cool. But it is what it is. Too Cold Scorpio, though, beating Brad Armstrong with the Scorpio Splash. And at 82 for the Headhunters versus Masato Tanaka and Masano Fuchi, having leg drop from Headhunter B. In our main event, and 80, Wild breaks his fingers. That's tough. He should be ready to go, though, for the actual final show. It just sucks to see that happen so late in the tour. We knew someone was going to get injured. It's only a matter of time, I guess. Yeah, that Kojima Kazuki Fujita matchup was pretty terrible. Obviously, Kojima's still an opener, so that just is what it is there. Figured that was going to go pretty bad, but just roll the dice with that one. Probably shouldn't have. It is what it is. As on to the final tour show. Alright, backstage incident. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's Tommy Rogers in Stan's responsible for Wrestler's Court, accused of failing to pick up a share of the tab on the shared rental car. Come on, you got like 3 people splitting that thing. All the Fantastics are probably chipping in, as the judge Stan Anson found him guilty and sentenced to pay the full cost and reimburse his travel partners. What a piece of shit. As, yeah, our main event, probably... Man, I don't know, because that Masawa Kitamoto Chono Hashimoto match is pretty sick. I mean, this Super Generation Army matchup, that 6-man is alright. Obviously, Takamori over Ishii there. Let's go ahead and add that now. Oh, man, I think we're going to go with... and there's the British Combat Club, Ole Demon Army 6-man, which that's Masato Tanaka, so we'll have... You know, Regal obviously going to get the win there over Masato Tanaka. Boy, this is a hell of a show, though. Yeah, we'll go with this. Chono and Hashimoto against Masawa and Kanemo. So they are going to beat the former tag team champions, and they have one match back at the Royal Road Finals, which Masawa and Kanemoto obviously won. Nice little 1-1 there for Chono and Hashimoto. Good shit. Then Terry Funk and Dean Malenko against Kaiji Muto and the Gray Sasuke. Dean Malenko gonna beat Sasuke in 20 minutes. It's a big win for the Great Sasuke. And then our undercard match is El Samurai Kentaro Shiga. So obviously, Samurai's gonna win. Yeah, they've had a lot of matches over the years. It's crazy. They've wrestled every year since 95. And then Vampiro and Machizuki, which Vampiro will be winning. They had a match back in August. Which that was at an indie show. That wasn't even at a UJPW show. That's pretty wild. Alright, so for our, I would say, our Steal the Show matchup. Since Eddie isn't hurt, but Wild Pegasus is obviously, I think we should do him and Anaga. Just a little junior matchup. Nothing crazy, just go 10 minutes. Let him go out there and work. Bust some fucking ass. Maybe him and Two Cold Scorpio would probably be a better matchup, though, honestly, now I'm thinking about it. I think they don't have any chemistry issues or anything. Let's just take a look. Cool. Cool. Alright, yeah, we'll just, make sure that's there. Then the final matchup of the tour that we will add. I think we're gonna go with... this is tough. Tough. Kikuchi's not... I mean, Kikuchi and Jun Akiyama... Man, it's tough. Tough. I don't want to go with the Tactician Squad because I don't want nobody to get hurt. Tell you what, let's go Satoru Osaka and Hideki Osaka against No Fear. Oh, that's right. Takeo Moore's already booked. Yeah, let's just go Tengoji. We did this, as far as that was what, night, yeah, it was night 1. That'd be fine. Just run it back again. About a month later. As we will be giving this win to Tenzan. Not bad, not a bad little card, if I do say so myself. Should go over pretty well. And looks like it's going to be the Nakajima Sports Center. I mean, we gotta be able to run somewhere else. Like the Star Lanes. Yeah, it'll be a sellout if we run there, so just do that. Here we go. 59 for the opener, Vampiro beating Machizuki with a nail in the coffin. 64 for El Samurai and Kentaro Shiga. It's El Samurai with the Samurai Bomb. At least Kentaro Shiga's getting better. But we just think his Young Lion phase is coming up, though. So we'll have to get rocking and rolling there. So Toshi Kojima, Hiroshi Tenzan beating Satoru Osaka and Hideki Osaka. As Tenzan with the Tombstone, with the Tenzan Tombstone Driver over Satoru Osaka. Decent little undercard tag match there. 74 for Two Cold Scorpio and Eddie Guerrero, as Eddie was off his game, style performs him. Got the crowd buzzing, that's what we need for that junior heavyweight matchup. At 80 for the 6-man, Tomohiro Ishii still in the 20s as the back-to-belly pile driver from Takeya Moriya and Tomohiro Ishii there in 10 minutes. 86 for the 6-man of Norman Smiley, Steven Regal, and Johnny Smith of the British Combat Club versus the Holy Demon Army of Kawada, Taue, and Masato Tanaka. How could Masato Tanaka go, though? Fucking locked in. It's Regal stretch from Regal over Masato Tanaka. And an 84 for the tag match of Dean Malenko and Terry Funk against the Great Sasuke and Kaiji Muto, as Dean Malenko with the Texas Cloverleaf over the Great Sasuke. And 89 for the main event. I'm glad this was the right call, though, for sure, to have this go on last. Hashimoto and Chono beating Koji Kanemoto and Mitsuha Misawa. An upset. A believable one, though. As a jumping spike DDT from Hashimoto and Kanemoto there to get the win. Pretty solid match. Pretty solid little show. And 87. We'll gladly take that tour show. Some good momentum going into the final night of the tour. Got some big title matches now to see how that all plays out. And, man, our final show before the Champion Carnival tournament, which is always a blast. And, yeah, just fingers crossed nobody seriously gets hurt on this final show. Alright, the Excite series is here. As Nippon TV, USA. Fun. I can't wait to see when we're going to get out of the USA network. Something bigger. Yeah, we did the British Combat Club Miracle Alliance Alliance matchup last time. Yeah, Demon League Boost was the best match on the card. Missed that one, Tiger Mask 3. Hase against Sasaki as well. Oh yeah, that was when Taue won the All Age Heavyweight title. Yeah, this was when we did the tournament for that. How fun. A little trip down memory lane. Always nice to see. So, yeah, obviously main event. Stan Hansen, Steve Williams. Steve Williams getting the win in 27 minutes. So that's his 4th defense, I want to say. Let's double check. 2nd defense. Wow, what am I thinking? Jesus Christ. I don't know why I don't know why I thought he had more defenses. Yeah, because he wins the belt after the World Finals. Then the Tag League happens. So yeah, he just didn't have any time to defend anything. Don't know where my brain's at, but yeah, that's a solid matchup though. Then the British Combat Club, Holy Demon Army. Holy Demon Army will retain, as Quad is going to beat either Regal or Norman, doesn't really matter, but yeah. All Asia champions versus heavyweight champions, though, it's always fun to do. And that's a hell of a match, though, to see play out. And then we have the All Age Heavyweight title matchup, Terry Funk, Kaiji Muto, as Muto gets the win and retains the championship, as that actually might be his 3rd defense. 2nd defense, man, I'm just all over the place. I don't know what it is. Yeah, Kaiji Muto getting the win, retaining there, and then Wild Pegasus and Dean Malenko. Oh, Wild Pegasus rather, and Eddie Guerrero against Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro. And we have new Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions for the first time in close to 2 years, probably. I mean, what a run. Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. I mean, just an incredible run. Honestly, incredible run. 8 defenses, 407 days. Yes, for the first time since December of 1995, we have new junior champions. Crazy. What a run. And they earned it. They earned every bit of that run. Hell of a team. And we're elevating a team. Even though they're going to outperform them, I think this should still be a hell of a match. And that might even be one of, if not the best match, on the whole entire card. I have that much faith in it. Dean Malenko versus the Great Sasuke, as the Great Sasuke will win. So we're going to have Sasuke versus Liger at the Champion Carnival Finals. And the reason why we're doing this as well is because Dean Malenko wants to put over the Great Sasuke, which is great. As, yeah, he also wants to put over Jun Akiyama as well. So that's nice to see. As, oh, that's, it must have went away once I added the match, because I think the time should have still been there. At least time should have been on our side, but that's okay. That's no big deal. Hiroshi Ase and Kensuke Sasaki against Kenta Kobashi and Jun Akiyama. Jun Akiyama's going to beat Hiroshi Ase, so that's a huge win for Jun Akiyama. Terry Gordy and Taz against Spivey and Jericho, as Jericho's going to beat Taz. In 18 minutes, Terry Gordy's going to struggle a little bit, but that's okay. Then the 8-man opener, as Yamasaki's going to beat Timon Honda there in 12 minutes, but that is the card. We are set. It sucks that we cannot run a venue that's big enough to fit 85,000 on hand, but that's okay. Let's run the show. 80 for the opener, as Yamasaki winning over Timon Honda with a submission. Pretty solid opener, though. Obviously, Naruki Sano's going to deliver in a big way, and he absolutely did, and just carrying that matchup for sure. Got the crowd buzzing, too. 74 for the next matchup is Taz and Terry Gordy against Jericho and Spivey. This match kind of sucked. Probably should have had a better matchup, but it is what it is. Jericho with the Lion Tamer over Taz. 87 for Hase and Kensuke Sasaki against Jun Akiyama and Kenta Kobashi. A lack of selling there, but hell of a match though. Jun Akiyama getting the win over Hiroshi Ase. That's a great win for Jun Akiyama, trying to get him into the 80s. He's close. He is super close. Dean Malenko and the Great Sasuke. Dean breaks his jaw. That is tough. Luckily, he's not going to miss a lot of time. I mean, because the Champion Carnival is going on. But what a win, though, for the Great Sasuke. Michinoku Driver getting the win there in 22:38. Hell of a performance. An 88 and a 93. Obviously, our junior division's just fucking stacked. But that's a hell of a match. 92 for the junior tag team title matchup. with Eddie and Chris beating Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro. 86s for both men, so it's pretty close. Obviously, they were going to be the worst team, but... And, you know, Chris was slowed down by injury, so this could have been even a little bit better. So, I mean, that's a 92, though. Hell of a junior heavyweight tag team title matchup, and the Wild Pegasus beating Super Astro with the Wild Bomb. Great win for Eddie and Chris. As 100. Holy shit. I'm stunned. We got our 100. What the fuck? Kaiji Muto beats Terry Funk with the Muto lock. Holy fuck. Well, I never would have thought these two would be involved in the 100 match rating, but here it is. We finally got it. Goddamn. Shout out Kaiji Muto, though, at 96. Unreal. Wow. 99 for the British Combat Club and the Holy Demon Army. Now, this probably could have been the 100, though. Smiley and Kawada, hundreds there. Regal's on 99, 95 for Tao Waves. The Holy Demon Army making that defense number 1 of their Unified World Tag Team title run. Hell of a match, though. Champions versus champions. You love to see it. And our main event, it's a 97 as Dr. Death Steve Williams beating Stand-Ins with a backdrop driver. And it is your winner, making that his second defense of his Unified Grand Average title. And he will be going into the Champion Carnival as the champion. Goddamn, though. We got our 100. We did it. We got our 100 match rating. Jesus Christ. Unreal. Unreal. Shocked. Was not ready for that. If there was going to be 100 on this card, I definitely would have predicted this. Not that. But Kaiji Muto just keeps on having banger matches, though. That's for sure. I mean, this Champion Carnival is going to be pretty sick, though. I think the roster, you know, we always try to improve it, but I think it's just at an all-time high with rating performances and shit like that. The boys are ready. The boys are ready to put on a hell of a show. Yeah, we're going to put over Kaiji Muto and Terry Funk and Steve Williams, probably. That makes sense. Man, what a show, though. That is definitely exciting. As for the exciting... man, just the Excite Series show. Putting on a banger. Who would have guessed it? As, yeah, the Champion Carnival, though. 2 10-man blocks. Battling it out until we see our winner. As, man, this should be incredible, though. Will Steve Williams win and be a Unified Grand Heavyweight Champion, a Royal Road Tournament winner, and a Champion Carnival winner? That would be pretty impressive on the resume. Will it be one of the 4 pillars? Will it be someone like a Norman Smiley or Steven Regal? Will it be a Terry Funk? He'd be the oldest fucking Champion Carnival winner. A lot of different options we can have. Can it be someone like an Hiroshi Hase or Kensuke Sasaki? Or even someone from the 3 Musketeers. Any one of those 3 could be a viable champion, Carnival winner, and I mean, it could be Stan Hansen even. Could be someone like Stan, you know, as far as he's someone that's won it before. Maybe looking to get that trilogy match. Or not even a trilogy match. Well, I guess it depends if he's in the same block as Doc. But, yeah, I mean, just there's a lot of different options we can go with, and I think it's going to be a hell of a tournament. So hopefully you all enjoyed this episode, and will enjoy the next episode as well. Catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.